Driving the old Chevy truck, it's running good. Running real good. It's got more power than I expected. Well, one of the good things about when you run into a job and they used, what did you call it, Jamie?
It looked like toilet gasket.
That putty stuff?
Yep.
Well, a good thing about using that on your rusted out tank is, look at that lock ring. It's mint. Go ahead and bang that guy out. See? Coming out no problem. It's coming out no problem. It's nice and clean. We'll be able to reuse it after a wire wheeling. That protected it from rotting out. Look at the lines. They're horrible. They just snapped right off. Look at the tank. It's been seen better days. Here's a piece of that stuff they used. And it kept the lock ring clean, rust free, and coming out easy. So kind of weird. I don't think I've ever ran into this before, but let's go. Got our new pump installed. Let's go. Lock ring, seal, wiring. Gotta put a ground there. Bada boom. We got the new fuel tank strap hardware right here, and sometimes you've got to give them a little hammer to make them a little tighter. So then your hardware will fit in there nice and tight and not wiggle around while you're trying to put your straps up. Got really important to clean up your ground. Our ground is somewhere up here. There it is. Clean the metal up on your ground. All right, guys, we got the new fuel pump in. It's back up. So we had verified bad parts. The old coolant sensor, as I put it on the multimeter, it was fluctuating resistance. These should be about 2,000 resistance. This one stayed steady at 2,000. As I heated it up, resistance started to lower, working just like it should. The old one, it was fluctuating, and the pins seemed real wobbly. So temperature sensor, EGR, IAC stuck closed. EGR was sucking in air. Vacuum hoses sucking in extra air, so they were, canceling each other out with the air fuel with the air ratio, But we got our new ignition. We got a new distributor. Distributor was causing a backfire occasionally because, those distributors go bad. The bushings get worn. All right. We still have our adjustment loose for the distributor, so I can turn the distributor. We got it dialed into 0, which is where you're supposed to start on these. And now let's see if it starts up. Go ahead and hit it, Jamie. Good so far. We gotta wait after 60 seconds. We did have that 60-second problem for a while. Give her a couple revs. No backfires. Staying running without playing the gas. We gotta wait for 60 seconds. We're almost there. AC compressor's making a little noise. Look how rusted it is. That needs thrown away. Put a bypass pulley on, or if you want AC, do what you gotta do. All right, put it in reverse and see if she goes. Just let it sit in reverse with your foot on the brake pedal. You can really hear that AC. That's the AC making all that noise. Motor's nice and steady. Look at that, no vibrations. Looking good, Jamie? You can hear that air compressor from all the way inside the garage while it's running out here. So that'll have to be addressed soon. All right, so like at the beginning, the fuel injector squirt seemed good. I was like, it seems a little drippy in the driver's side one. By the time we were done dropping the distributor in it, starting it, timing it, all that, you could tell, like, hey, this is a lot more drippy now. looks like low pressure. So that was like, fuel pump was on its way out, slowly giving us less pressure. That was just another thing that was going back and forth doing its own thing during parts changing and diag. Just got her up to 75 miles an hour, and for a 94 it is smooth at 75, but we do have some weird vibration noise in the front left, so that could be taken a look at. I'm about to go on vacation, so not a job for me for the next week. You can have it back till then. The fuel gauge was almost at half a tank. We put every drop of gas that we took out back in it, and now it's on E. Can you see it? It's on E. So the fuel gauge definitely wasn't working either. Okay, so both front wheel bearings have slight play. They're the, you know, you can grease and repack them. Pretty typical on these old trucks. And the vibrating noise, the more I drove it, the quieter it got. And when you hit the brakes, it would go away. So it's going to need a brake inspection too. And of course, we still have cracked manifolds on it. But shoot, my 94 Sierra, I drove that thing for quite a while with the cracked manifolds before I finally got around to doing them. Had to bust the torch out to get that done. But there's that noise. It got louder. I'm going to brake. Goes away. Oh, it still was there faintly that time. God, I love how these old Chevys smell, though. My 94 smells just the same. It's crazy. They all smell like this. Getting close to home base. About 16 miles overall to town and back. Check engine light came on for about 30 seconds and went off. And so far, so good. Running good.